Hey guys, Pitmaster Shane D here today to talk about potato salad with the one and only Bruce from Deep South. Now, they don't call you tater salad, do they?
No, no.
All right, so you guys have gotten known, you kind of had a very similar path on this that I did. So the Draper's barbecue sauces came out and I'm like, they're great on ribs and all this stuff. And you know what everyone started using it for? Baked beans. And I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? I developed this beautiful sauce and you guys are putting it in baked beans. But at the end of the day, the public speaks, right?
That's
they
right.
buy it.
If it's good, it's good.
It's good. If it's good, it's good. You have a world famous potato salad recipe. I don't know what it is. You're going to teach it to me, but the key is you got to use what?
You got to use our True Gold mustard sauce.
Right. So you got some balsamic vinegar in there, and there's some really cool things going on in that sauce that I know as a chef is going to make that taste great.
It really does make it pop.
So let's jump in. Tell me what to do, man.
I tell you what, if you could right now, I need about a quarter of an onion finely chopped. So what I did in advance is I went ahead and took about 3 pounds of russet potatoes. I really like the way those boil up, right? And I cubed them in 1-inch cubes, soaked them in water, salt water to get the starch out of them. Then I boiled them until I got to the right consistency that I wanted. And then I've cooled them down, right? So they've cooled off.
You want it to have that right texture.
Exactly.
Not too mushy, but not too firm. Right?
Exactly, yeah. You want it to be able to hold up to the stirring and have a little bit of bite feel to it, right? The other thing we did in advance is made some candied bacon, right? So we took some nice bacon, about half a pound. You can go up to a pound if you really like bacon. Brown sugar, paprika, black pepper. Sometimes I add a little maple syrup, just depends on how sweet I want it that particular day. We smoked that earlier on one of the grills and let it get firm. You want it a little firm because we're going to chop it up. The other thing we did in advance is some hard-boiled eggs, except in true Pitmaster style, we smoked these eggs, right? So about 350 for about 30 minutes, get a nice hard boil smoked egg out of it, but feel free to hard boil them. You're going to need about 4 of those, 3 for inside the recipe, 1 for garnish. And I'm going to go ahead and mix the sauce. So I want, can I hand me that mayo over there?
Right
yeah.
on.
So we're going to do about a cup of your favorite mayonnaise, right?
Now,
look, we're
measure. From the South, right?
Yeah.
We don't measure nothing.
That's right.
You got to do it by look and feel. Sometimes your potatoes, even though you have a perfect measurement, it's going to be off a little bit. Get it the consistency you want. You're eating it, make it how you like it.
And then to that mayonnaise, we're going to take our True Gold mustard sauce, right? It's got that balsamic vinegar.
Yep.
Now, I didn't salt, pepper anything yet. In fact, you want to save that at the end. There's a lot of flavor going on in this sauce.
Yeah.
And so use it as your flavoring, right? Salt's always good, but you know, use this.
Let's talk about that. That to me is what makes you guys at Deep South different. I mean, of course it's a good barbecue sauce, but who the heck thought to put it in potato salad? So, you know, that to me is what makes everything we're doing, you know, the videos we've worked on together, we're not showing you just how to dump this on a burger and saying, this is the best burger ever. Well, of course it is. You cooked it.
Right.
But to be able to put it on seafood, potato salad, oyster, I mean, we're all over the map.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so good and so versatile.
That's right. Yeah. Anybody can slap it on some ribs or pork, but, you know, making it really do other things for us was really nice.
Right.
So if you did about a cup, I'm going to do about a quarter cup of the mustard. Again, you're looking at, you know, the consistency and the color more than anything else. Of course, I like
By my
sauce.
measured eyeball, that was more than a quarter cup. I'm just saying.
I like it. I like this flavor. You can always come back with more mayonnaise if you want. You don't have to use all of it if you mess up. You know, we do the Southern eyeball method. I never saw my grandmother measure anything except when she made biscuits. But, you know, she just kind of put it all together, and that's kind of the way I learned to do it too. So we may have a little bit more, a little bit less, but we're good right now.
Yeah.
If you would, we're going to do about a stalk of celery again, finely chopped. We don't want to get any big chunks in it.
Right on.
And I'm just going to reach across here and get the relish here. Now, the relish, I like sweet relish, right? I like the sweet relish. I think it adds to the sweetness of the sauce. Again, you can come in with a quarter cup, more or less, depending on what you like. I love pickles, so I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to let that sit and meld for a little bit, and I'm going to peel these eggs and chop those up as well. All right, so you got your boiled or smoked eggs. Take 3 of those and just chop them up, right? We're going to mix them in with the potatoes. They don't have to be all pretty. Leave one set aside for garnish, right? We're just going to make it look pretty on the top.
Now, I chopped up your parsley here, and you know, some people ask, why bother? And it just has that freshness.
Now, this candied bacon.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm about tempted to eat. You only need one slice of that, right?
I was going to say, you know, I usually cook a little extra for myself because, you know, it never all makes it into the recipe. So, you know, Shane, I like to have a little bit of extra texture with the bacon in there with the potato, where we finally chopped everything else. These I like to put, you know, call it a 1/4 inch strip, right?
Yeah, they're almost a ribbon.
Exactly. You know, small enough that it gets in your bite, almost every bite, but enough that you get some crunch to it.
And you get some nice sweet in there that's going to be a good contrast to all your tang in your mustard sauce.
Right. All right, so now we're going to put it all together, right? So
Let's do it.
what I like to do is I like to put all the things that we chopped in it and then dress it with it. So, you know, because we don't want to work the potatoes and stuff too much. Again, eyeball this.
I'm going to save some parsley for the top, right?
We'll save a little parsley for the top. Right, so we kind of put all our, we'll call it the dry ingredients in there. I'm just going to start putting in the wet. Depends on how you like your potato salad. I like mine I like it a little wet because the best time to eat potato salad is tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. It's got to sit.
It's got to sit for a couple hours and meld all the flavors together. So it'll dry up by itself if you get a little too wet and you let it rest overnight.
To me, this consistency is perfect. I agree with you. I would let this rest in the chill box for at least 6 hours to come together, in my opinion. Overnight's even
Absolutely.
better.
Yep. You know, you could taste it now, see if you need a little salt, pepper, or anything like that. I like to add a little paprika to it.
For sure.
I personally like smoked or Spanish paprika.
I'll be honest
my
with
favorite.
you, I think they should stop making regular paprika.
Yeah.
Once you taste really high-end smoked paprika, it's a game changer. It adds so much depth to everything that it's all I use. I don't even buy the other stuff anymore.
All right, so we put a little paprika for color. It's going to add some decent flavor in there too. Yeah, let's go ahead and put some of those on.
Yeah, so this is what I like. This is a true Southern dish now because you garnish it before you even leave the house. And if you're taking it to grandmama's house or whatever,
that's right.
You're done, right? I mean, it's ready to roll.
Yeah.
Save some of these back and put them on right as you serve it because you want to maintain the integrity of these.
Yeah, they'll get a
and
little
the longer
salty.
they set, the chewier these will get.
Exactly. Let me sprinkle a little parsley on top.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think we're done.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna make sure I get some of this bacon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was aiming for the bacon. I'm kind of stacking my spoon.
Yeah, you know, I really get that mustard coming in, a little tang there. Again, you want a little more tang, add a little more mustard. You want a little heat, add a little heat.
That balsamic in the True Gold, you know what this should taste like because you've had it 1,000 times, but you eat this and it's just that 5% different. That I understand why everyone wants the recipe because it's just different enough.
Yep.
But it's still traditional.
So it's easy to make. You can make it ahead of time, take it to your family reunion, take it to any cookout. It'll be the perfect side dish to anything that's getting cooked.
Absolutely. Easy to make, easy to take, be a star in your backyard. I mean, you get it all right there.
Absolutely.
Just order you some True Gold.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks a lot.